Can you appoint a completely technocrat field team without any?
You can appoint a.
Should you do that?
No, you should. You should, sincerely. Why? Okay, let me give you an example. Gulo Jonathan during that administration appointed Olusegun Aganga, that's a Wall Street consultant, and he did great in that sector, and in the Ministry of what do you call this now? Scale economy also. I think it's economy or something.
Investment.
Investment, thank you. Trade and investment. Yes, he did well there. And Dr. Akinwumi Adesina also did well in agriculture. So you should know that if technocrats are appointed, now the politicians are appointed to some positions, you have allegations of alleged corruptions against them. So you should know that because technocrats know first, they have no godfathers to pay to. They have no godfather to pay homage to. They have nothing. There's no cobweb that they are attached to. So of course they are going to perform because that is what they do. That is it doesn't interpret that on their own part that they will not, that there will be some bit of mismanagement on their part, because I think that is just normal. That's just human error. But I think they're going to run an effective government in line with the agenda and the dream of the president, especially when you are talking about the government that is so keen on combating corruption.
Okay, let's move on now from that. I mean, it's a very passionate topic. A lot of us can't wait. Many people were not necessarily anticipating the ministerial list initially, but this long wait has made it so palpable, and everybody now wants to see what this almighty ministerial list will look like. So hopefully in September, it actually just come and it doesn't disappoint Nigerians. But let's move on now to other things. Yeah, the elections are coming. More elections are coming up very soon. Kogi State is going to be holding theirs, I think, in a couple of months. I think a month or two, in 2 months. And the APC just held their primaries, and Abubakar Audu is back as the candidate of the APC. We don't know how ready INEC is yet, but I mean, it will be like the first test for the new board of the INEC. What are your expectations?
Okay, I don't know. I think I wasn't very glad. I wasn't very glad that Abubakar Audu won. I served in Kogi State. By the way, I did my NYSC there, and yeah, so I have this sentimental attachment to that state. I mean, I was there for 1 full year, and okay, so
what do you have against Abubakar
Audu? I think you should give someone else. Someone else should run the government for a change. I mean, Kogi State has passed through a lot. It's listed amongst the worst states to live in Nigeria, and
but he's been there before, so he's been there
before. And what did he do?
The same argument also came up with Kwankwaso in the past, where he ran for the first time, didn't have a great record, had a break for 8 years and came back, and people said he did an amazing job. So couldn't that be possible? Yeah, well, that could be possible. So we just keep our fingers crossed. But I'd have preferred someone else. Someone else to run the government for a change. I mean, it's going to be, considering its precedents and all, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a bit difficult to win the election now. Wada being the governor right now, it's going to be, the election is going to be dicey. Let me just put it that way. Yeah. But let's just see how that plays out. But the APC swept Kogi State, I think, in the last elections in April. National Assembly elections, House of Assembly and all of that. And the presidential election was also won there by the APC. So could that be a factor? Yeah, I think the results of the presidential and governorship on the election in Kogi State was basically based on, I think from what's on the street, was that because the governor was not performing well. So they had to pay him back. Those who don't like him. But then I was actually expecting the APC to give us a candidate that has the charisma, the pedigree to hold that position, to contest keenly with the incumbent governor. But giving us someone like Abubakar Audu was an allegation of 1 billion naira against him, fraud. Allegation, allegation. Nothing is against him. So I think to a great extent, it doesn't really give the electorate a good option. To them, we are going to weigh the government of Abubakar Audu and the government of Idris Wada. The people is a stalemate to them. So they might just, some people, the effect is that you might actually see people not voting on that day. They might be voter apathy, but people might not come out because they feel, oh no, what should I do? Or if they have a third force, they might fall back to a third force. But presently, I don't think Kogi State has a third force. So that's going to be a big issue to them. I was expecting APC to give us a good candidate in Kogi State. Yeah, are you getting feelers from INEC that they are ready? Because I don't know if we're getting a lot of information from them. I mean, we're not in Kogi State, so we don't know what's happening on ground. But with like registration and verification of voters and all of that, are there signs, especially since it's a new board that's on?
Honestly, no, I don't. I've not seen any sign that INEC is ready. But then, Nigeria, we're very known for fire brigade approach to things. We always come through in the end. I think we're definitely going to come through in the end, and the election will be run and well run. Okay,
let's move on now to a final one. It's a bit comedic. President Obasanjo and Wole Soyinka have been going at each other with all sorts of words, and and they are supposed to be from the same states. It's going from you talking about brotherhood, you would expect them to be friendly. What's going on? From people who are supposed to be off the scene.
Brotherhood, brotherhood, really. No, okay. Let's face it this way. There are two individuals that loves attention. President Obasanjo loves attention a lot. He wants to be in the headline of every newspaper. Professor Wole Soyinka, I think basically that is what, maybe because of their old age, I think that is just a kind of a psychological or social deficiency in people in that age bracket. So I can't really,
You're saying quite a lot.
So I can't but I think from the look of things, those two men should just go and sit down. This is not worth it. It's not worth it. Professor Soyinka has been saying a lot of things that actually give people the impression, the reason to question his integrity, based on his allegations, and some allegations not being principled to some extent. Castigate this, praise this, and castigate this. So many things has been going on. But I think for someone else that has come so far in life, someone of that pedigree, I think we just allow him to rest. Advise Baba, well, cool down. Obasanjo, you say you don't do, go sit down. Allow Nigeria to run. I beg me to say that headlines. Now don't do.
Well, thank you very much. So people are actually excited about what's happening because there's not so much happening from Aso Rock as it is. So whatever else we can get that is news is probably welcome. Thank you very much, Chidi. Thank you very much, Bola, for being here today. When we come back, we'll be talking about the Nigerian national basketball team. They're playing in the finals today. Please stay with us.